Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, joins us right now in the studio for more on this, Edgar Imohimi. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Good
Commissioner.
evening.
Good evening. Nice to have you here again.
Thank
and you're
you.
smiling
Thank
today.
You
I hope it
me.
will.
It's all
okay,
well.
so let's talk about this withdrawal. What does it really mean?
Yes, like you heard from the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, MPM, MNI. It is meant to ensure that we regularize and standardize the deployment of police personnel to, of course, political office holders, VIPs, organizations, individuals, and all those who, as at now, have these police guards. However, the Inspector General of Police has made it clear that after the withdrawal, which we have already commenced in Lagos in total compliance with the Inspector General of Police instructions, you can, if you believe that you are entitled.
The instruction was given yesterday, and you started the compliance
immediately.
Today. Oh, okay.
The instruction went into effect immediately. The IG pronounced it. Immediately he pronounced it, it became a directive, and we have started to comply. And there's need for me to clarify again, because I've been getting a lot of calls. You can apply for these guards and special police services if you require through the State Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
Of course, as the State Commissioner of Police, I will look at your application, see whether you fall into the category of those that are entitled, as will be transmitted to me very soon by the Inspector General of Police. And if you fall into that category, I would, of course, take your application to the Inspector General of Police for final approval.
I was about to ask what category really, because many Nigerians are wondering already that the purpose of withdrawing these police officers is already defeated on the get-go. If you're saying that they shouldn't be doing this, and then you're saying that it's some that could qualify for protection should apply, meaning that we could come back to the status quo.
No, it will definitely not come back to status quo, because, of course, you heard what the Inspector General of Police said, that he has forwarded a memo to the presidency to be clear as to what category are entitled to police guards. Now, based on that guideline, we would now begin to revalidate, as it were.
Don't you sense some kind of bureaucratic bottlenecks here? Because from what you said now, the IGP has just forwarded a memo to the president.
Yes,
and
definitely.
the president will not get the memo back to the IGP before he gets to you. Between that time, there is a time lag. What do you think could happen in terms of security, in terms of violence?
Security will definitely not be jeopardized. I've always believed in collective security, not individual security. We should do the right thing, and the right thing is to mop up policemen who are in wrong hands and ensure that we build security architecture and platforms that take care of the generality of the populace, not individuals or individual organizations.
Okay, so what's after this withdrawal now? What should be the next step? What is the normal process?
Established a desk in my office already. The desk in my office is for the purpose of availing people who still require these services, or who want to renew or revalidate, as it were, or seek fresh approvals, the opportunity to submit applications directed to the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, so that we look into it, and based on guidelines from the Inspector General of Police, we forward such approvals to his office for final approval. And in addition, it does not end there. There is also the directive that relates to the police spy plate numbers. Okay. You'll agree with me that it's been abused. The police spy plate numbers are not for individuals.
Let's backtrack a bit, so we really understand what that means and how it works.
Yes.
The spy police.
Yeah. Now, the spy police are the disciplinary police. They were formed primarily to take care of the needs of corporate organizations and all that. They engage in providing guards, static guards in those organizations. So what we do is we recruit, we train them, we kit them, and then we hand them over to the organizations. However, they are not general duty policemen. They don't carry arms.
Who pays them?
The company pays them.
Okay.
The company pays them. Now, where they are to use a vehicle, like a patrol vehicle, yes. They have spy numbers, specifically for the spy police. But now, individuals are getting those numbers and putting them in their private vehicles, which is against the law. So the directive now of the Inspector General of Police is very clear.
But then you
all spy
okay.
number plates must be returned back to the police. I've set up a desk to receive these spy number plates at my office, the Commissioner's Police Office.
But then you wonder, how did private citizens get the spy
numbers? They are misusing it.
They are meant to get into their hands. So who gave them?
They apply for it for their spy police units.
Okay.
And then after it is issued officially, they divert it for their own personal
there seems to be some kind of
for whatever reason known to them.
There seems to be some kind of disconnect in terms of evaluation, because when you kick off a program, you start the implementation. Yes. At some point, there must be room for evaluation. Perhaps that is where the disconnect is. But let's look at some other issues now. Let's look at a notorious Adeloya's case, and after his confession, say that where he mentioned led to Odibo that his confession is false. What is the implication of this new term?
First of all, before I make a comment on that, let me also mention that the issue of the use of siren is also one of those issues that we deliberated upon, and the IG has given a very firm directive. If you are not entitled to use siren, do not use it, because you will be arrested and prosecuted.
And this is not the first time the issue of siren is coming up anyway, but I hope this is a real order this time around.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And
even the other
we mean business. We definitely mean business.
All right,
it must be enforced.
Now,
you recall that I paraded Adeloya. I paraded Olaoluwa,
yes,
who was accused. The arrest was made by the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team in Abuja. I would definitely not be able to give you the status now, but I can assure you that I will call for a report from the head of that team in Abuja, so that he gives me an update as to the level of investigation carried out so far. I'm aware that the investigations have reached very advanced stage.
Meaning that you cannot even give us details as to how and why Olaoluwa has now been released, and if it's unconditional release.
Let me work on their reports, because I didn't investigate it.
All right. You instituted it anyway, but we thank you.
Yes, yes. I powered it because I always like I always ensure that in cases that border on crime in Lagos, I like getting to the bottom of it to ensure Lagosians are safe.
All right. Before we let you go, really, I just want to, because of what people have been saying, even way before this time, because that this order of withdrawal is coming at this time because of some outbursts from officials, even from the Police Service Commission, that about half of the totality of police force in the country was attached to VIPs and other private people, that it was majorly because of that embarrassment that this is happening at this time.
I wouldn't agree with you. I wouldn't agree with you. It's not new for senior officers or organizations that are connected with the police to come up with suggestions or their own feelings or their own recommendations relating to police deployments. The important thing is, at every point, the police must always make sure that we look inwards, we do the right thing. The right thing is we must mop up our policemen, ensure that those who are not entitled to have these policemen do not have them.
All right.
That is the bottom line, and that is the reason.
Bottom line. And the take-home, of course, is that there shouldn't be a bureaucratic bottleneck, so that there is no time lag. But you said
we don't expect.
We hope that is not the case. But we must thank you for coming on TVC News Hour.
Thank you for coming,
Commissioner of Police. You're watching TVC News Hour.